Just about to get underway. Michael Harris the second now at the plate.
Michael Harris the second.
And we're underway here in the home opener.
7 o'clock.
Here's your 1. In the air, left field. Steer on the run towards the line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Tap foul at the plate. Now the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Not in time.
He's in
Great
there.
effort, but it's an infield hit.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first base line. Beat the throw pretty easily.
Suarez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball. That's in. Ball.
Just underway here in Cincinnati. And that one fouled off. This one in the air, right field. And there are 2 down. Here's Matt Olson down. Schmidt whips it to first, and that ends the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, and going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. What do we have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Here's Byron Buxton. Late on that fastball.
No, that's it.
That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Harris on the move. 1 down. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Acuna under this one. And there's 2 down. Here's Royce Lewis. And that's it for a strike. 0-1.
Ball outside. Ball. That's up.
Rips that one to right. And that's the inning. Top of the second, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Right through there for a strike.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball.
That misses the zone, and the count is filled up. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down. In the air, left field. Steer giving chase. And there's 2 away. Now in for the Braves, Connor Griffin. High fly ball, right field. Marte has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Great American Ballpark. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Nathaniel Lowe.
No, ball.
Popped up. Riley under it. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Pitzer, Steer.
That smash towards center. Harris takes it in for the out. 2 away now. Next for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart.
That's inside. That's a ball. Hey!
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Into the second deck it goes. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball to right. Acuna settles underneath it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Cincinnati. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. This one in the air, right field. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And there's a foul ball. Dubon, 31 years old. He's usually in center field, but today starting at second.
Ball.
It's a big adjustment in my opinion, and I'm going to be paying attention to how he's able to turn potential double plays. Get your back to the runner, back to first base. See how he negotiates that back.
Out towards right center field. Buxton sprinting after it, but misjudges this one, and it falls. Now the Braves have the tying run in scoring position. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That's
I thought he'd bite right there.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. That's out number 2.
That's high. That's a ball.
Duvall leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 2. In the air to left center, Buxton ranging into the alley, but the left fielder calls him off. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. In now for the Reds, Casey Schmidt.
Ball. That's in. Yeah!
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. Sale.
That's a ball.
In the air, out towards right center. Brings it in, and there's one down. Foul ball. The 0-1. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Byron Buxton digs in now.
Hee-haw!
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Outside corner, there's a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. 2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now. Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit.
Ooh, Baye. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
There's the strike. Misses inside.
No, that's inside.
Now 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed.
And he couldn't. Start of the fourth. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Here's a 1-2.
Nope, that's in.
And there's
that
a ball.
miss, that's a ball.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Got it. 1 away. Check swing, he held up.
Outside.
Ball 1. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 down, bases empty. Austin Riley will hit next.
Nope, ball.
He's
Ball,
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Nathaniel Lowe. On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. He was late there. Strike 1. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Inside, ball.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Into second, and he's got it doubled.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
That's a ball. That's inside.
1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. stays alive. Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. And misses inside.
Ball.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Got him swinging for the day. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Marte swings through it for strike 1. Steer at second with 2 down. And that's ruled a swing. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. First offering and it just misses.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Into center. Buxton sprinting after it. 2 down.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Steer makes his way towards it, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In now for the Reds, Casey Schmidt.
Hee-haw! Ball, that's in.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
That one off the mark, 2-2. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Foul ball there. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 1 away. Back to the top of the order now. Stepping in the long ball threat, Byron Buxton. Man at first, 1 away. That one found hard the other way. And he grounds one back up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
No, that's it.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The Reds trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5.
That's in. Ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer it.
He goes down looking.
Up next for the Reds,
Royce Lewis getting ready to hit. Right side, Dubon tosses to first, and that will end the inning. Top
Leading
six.
off for
Now in for the
Atlanta,
Braves,
second baseman,
Mauricio Dubon. And a foul ball. That one
That's the
missed.
ball.
On the ground.
And
And foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris II.
Ball outside.
The Reds leading by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just
Ball.
missed. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Buxton settles under it. He makes the grab. That's out number 2. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 2.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Acuna, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. That one fouled off. Fastball for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
And that
That's
misses.
it, ball.
And the count is 2-2. Good eye
That's
in that
inside.
spot.
That's a ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Jordan! He flexes his power with that swing. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. And he swings through that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That's the ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's now a 3-1. Well, we go bottom 6. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Nathaniel Lowe. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That ball was drilled 100 and
Yoel Payons. Over on the mound.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
That misses.
No, that's outside.
One
Ball.
ball, 1 strike. And he chases that one below the zone. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Next for Cincinnati, Noel V. Marte. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Late with the swing there. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one the other way. He's got it. and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the seventh. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Whips it across, and 2 away to start the 7th. So up next, Drake Baldwin. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's carrying, and that one is off the wall. Relay throw to second. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Bottom of the 7th. In now for the Reds, Casey Schmidt. And it's fouled away.
Well, these Reds, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Got him looking. Now 1 away.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
McLean checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing.
Ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Line drive. That's a base hit. Here comes Buxton flying around third. Relay throw home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Connor Griffin. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Emilio Pagan.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
1 up, 1 down. So now a pinch hitter, Chase DeLauder, looking to start something with 1 gone. On the inside corner for a strike. The Reds leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 8th. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
2 down, nobody on. Check swing didn't go. Now 1-2.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Back here at Great American Ballpark. A new arm into the game, the righty, Robert Suarez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Baldwin takes it in for the out. One down.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Next pitch
that's
inside. And that's ball one. Liner caught it second. 2 outs, base is empty. Spencer Steer now at the plate. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one. Got him looking. Back here in Cincinnati. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
That's the ball.
And there's the strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Hit in the air, center field. And there's a run away. In the air to left center. Out. Number 2. So they're down to their final out. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. 0 for 3 in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Throws to second. Tag, and he's in there.
He's safe.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Nope, ball.
Just off the inside edge.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't group one either.
The Braves down to their final strike. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base. Here comes Austin Riley. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Inside.
Nope, that's in.
Ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Hit on the ground to short. McLean. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Abbott with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very